Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Subconscious Healing. My name is Emma Wachs, and I'm here today with the lovely Sophie Jones. And we're here today to give you a bit of a demonstration into subconscious healing. So thank you for joining us. If you've just joined us, let us know where you're from. We'd love for you to say hi. Let us know where you're from. And we're going to check the feed to ensure that all of the comments are coming through. We've got a couple of different places to check this on. We're here in the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Weather's been beautiful today. It's been absolutely wonderful. Perfect. Okay. So, perfect. I've got that here. That's wonderful. So, thank you for joining. My name is Emma Wachs, and I'm a subconscious healer, which means that I have the ability to identify the deepest root cause of any difficulty or challenge in somebody's life and create a shift here at the subconscious level where it truly counts. And I'm here today with the beautiful Sophie Jones, who also is trained in this area. And today we're going to ask for you all to share into the comment section any challenges or difficulties that you may have experienced in your life and to identify the deepest root cause. Now, the way that we do this is we connect in intuitively with your true self. And we receive messages from your true self in order to create a shift for you at this level. So for myself and Sophie, our true self is very akin to our higher self. Sometimes it even resembles a universal intelligence, this amazing universal source of wisdom and knowledge that we have access to and that we're able to draw on for information and for healing and for support. For others, this is, this is just an inner knowing within them. So some people have this source within them, and they allow for this source to teach them or guide them through life in those moments that they're able to access it. For others, they experience connecting with guides or, exploring their past lives. There really is no right or wrong way to do this. For others, religion teaches them how to access this universal support and wisdom. So there really is, like I said, no right or way wrong of accessing this information. But our perfect goal here today is to allow for you to connect in with your true self at the same time as we're sharing on knowledge for you. So this isn't something that happens every time that we connect with someone, but for those that are open and willing to learn how to receive this information for themselves, our energy is set up to allow for that to occur for you. So you may have already noticed leading up to this call today, your energy has changed in some way. You may even realize you've been somewhat aware of some sensations in your body or somewhat aware of some energy that's there ready to be cleared. You may be having some thoughts in the mind space and wondering, oh my gosh, why did I just get so negative all of a sudden? Or why am I feeling I want to punish myself right now? What's going on? So if any of these things are happening for you, don't worry. All that means is that there's something here for you to gain and receive from today. So the other thing that I mentioned right at the start of every session that I do for people is that we're not medical practitioners. So our official advice is always to seek health support for any conditions that you may have. However, we have been trained to identify the root cause of symptoms in the body as well. So if that is something that you're interested in, please feel free to share that with us as well, and we'd be more than happy to tune in for you. So without further ado, let's see what's happening here today. So our official advice is always I'm just checking in to see who's joined us.
This is Bailey and Rolanda just finished her practitioner training. So hi Rolanda and hi Stefan.
So beautiful to have you here, guys. Thank you for joining. Amazing, amazing. We've got Awena is from, oh, she's at the pool in Queensland. Amazing. That's a great place to be. Kirsten, hello. So great to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Wonderful. And I've got a couple of other places to check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for anyone who's open and ready to receive some support or to receive some intuitive guidance, please feel free to share any challenge or difficulty that you've been experiencing into the comment section, and either Sophie or myself will tune in and identify the deepest root cause of that for you. Now, if you're not quite sure what it is to put into the comment section, you can put a couple of things in. We don't mind. Sometimes there's the same root cause for a couple of different difficulties in your life. So feel free to share a couple. If you find that you're not quite sure what to put in, but you're thinking, well, you know what, my relationships could be a whole lot better, or my finances could be a whole lot better. If there's a particular area of your life, maybe your health or your career, or being able to explore your life purpose and new opportunities, if any of these have come up, then you feel free to relationships or finances, whatever it is that comes up for you that you'd like some support on. We're more than happy to tune in for you and identify what may be going on beneath the surface for you. If it is in the highest good, we'll create a shift for you right then and there. If it's going to require a little more one-on-one support, then we'll let you know. And then this way you have exactly what you need in order to be able to move forward and be able to have a shift there. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who's joined us. Virginia, so beautiful to have you here. Wonderful awakening experiences happening of late. That's wonderful. Congratulations. Amazing. And it looks like, oh, Grace is here from Northern New South Wales. So great to have you, Grace. So wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. It looks like a few people are starting to share into the comment section. So Sophie, would you like to start with Bailey's comment? Can you see that one there?
Oh, Bailey. Let's have a look for you. Okay.
Hi, Kerry. Thank you so much for joining us. Beautiful to have you.
So Bailey, it feels like for you as well, you've got pull it in so many different directions at the moment and not quite sure of a solid ground that you need to be standing on right now. So that feels like that's definitely having an impact on you. Let's see if we can clear anything beneath the surface that's going on for you. Beautiful Bailey. So I can see some things around the heart area. It's just to clear. Some confusions. For anybody else that this is resonating with, this is also for you as well. I can see the anger is also hanging around your side, so let's try and give you some space and see what's causing this. It feels like it might be a bit personal, but somebody that's around you is causing some anger and frustration for you as well. So let's try and give you some space from them. Feels better, but Bailey, if you felt drawn to it, I'd love to give you another free session as well. Connect in with me. My SED link, I think I just popped them in the comment section. I'd love to give you another free session and connecting with me. That'd be amazing. I'd love to talk to you again. Thank you.
That's amazing. Bailey seems pretty excited to chat to me as well. So that's awesome. That's amazing.
Cool.
Perfect.
Stefan. Well, the message there, Stefan, is your price is not too high. And of course, you're selling yourself short, and probably almost aim for higher, because you can't quite see how amazing you are. So yes, definitely a strong message there. Anything else that needs to be clear? I'm just clearing a few fears for you that have popped up since we last connected. For anybody else that might be having some queries around their business at the moment, feels like this is clearing some things for you as well. A little bit around self-worth for everybody. Truth that everybody that's watching this is actually probably selling themselves short, and more amazing than you can even see in your own eyes. So the truth for you all. And Stefan, definitely, messages, don't sell yourself short.
That's amazing. I definitely felt that land for a few people. Thank you for sharing, Stefan. You've opened up the space for so many people to receive healing from Sophie. That's so beautiful. Thank you. I've caught my eye on a question from Virginia. She's saying she'd love to know what direction she should follow. I've been receiving confirmation from, she's been receiving confirmation from her grandmother. And then also wants to know what's happening in her right side. Something's going on there. Okay, let's tune in, Virginia, and see what's happening beneath the surface for you. Straight away, Virginia, I'm feeling that the reason your grandmother's energy is in your perspective at the moment is because the limitations that you're experiencing, they somehow go back to her and her ancestral lines, if that sort of makes sense. So the limiting beliefs that created the difficulties that you're experiencing in your body, and that's creating confusion, is connected to a limiting belief that she had. So that's really interesting, because it's almost feeling as though there's this struggle, this battle that's happening inside of you. And I see you sort of moving back and forth between, different versions of, how you see yourself living your life in the future. And so what I'm sensing for you is that a life purpose session would be so super beneficial for you. And if you're feeling drawn to, I would love to explore that with you. The difficulties that you're experiencing, they're going to require some fairly deep shifts. So if you're interested, I'm going to pop my link into the comment section for you. And I do have a special for first time subconscious healing sessions. I offer them for the very low price of 100 Australian dollars. So if that's something you're interested in exploring further, please connect in with me. I would love to explore that further. For you today, I feel that we've already created some shifts for you just by bringing awareness to this, because it was impeding on your energetic field so much that bringing in this truth and this realization for you has just allowed for some of that energy to clear. So it's as though beforehand I saw this sense of stress in your body because you've been sort of tensing up and aware of some difficulties, but sort of feeling as though you didn't quite have what you need in order to be able to shift through those. So what we've done is we've cleared some of that for you, some of that stress from your body. I know it's amazing how quick it happens, isn't it? How quickly this work takes effect. And yeah, that should bide you through the next period of time until we get the chance to connect again. So I'm going to pop that into the comment section now for you. I'd love to connect with you. So thank you so much for sharing. And there's some beautiful comments already, Sophie, for the tune in that you did. Christy said, yes, the healing has landed for her as well. The comments that you shared. So that's beautiful. Are you seeing any more yet, Sophie, you'd like to tune in for?
Yeah, Kerry, I'd love to connect in with Kerry. Limiting beliefs around my stronghold, they're keeping me from reaching my full potential. Oh, Kerry, this is my favorite subject. And of course, we'll go back to life purpose, and these limiting beliefs are obviously holding you from living the full potential of your life purpose. So let's see what we can clear for you today. What limiting beliefs have you got? So, ironically, the biggest one that I can see there is I'm not strong enough. So, feeling like you can't hold up this space, can you? So, what can we do to clear this for you? So, it feels like something that's gone back to your childhood. A limitation you took on from someone quite young. I could just see some of that clearing. That's the truth. So the truth coming in that your capability and your wisdom far succeeds what you can see for yourself right now. And it's just, yeah, a few limitations I can see that are just fogging your judgment in that area. So I'd love to offer you a free session to help you get onto your life purpose, which is my biggest passion and my life purpose. So definitely, if you feel drawn to it, click on my SED link and connect in with me for a free session. I'm also offering a program at the moment that's helping people clear any limitations that are blocking them from their life purpose. So definitely connect in with me if they feel drawn to that as well. So thank you, Kerry.
That's amazing. How wonderful. Thank you, Sophie. I'm seeing a message here from Grace. I love her question. Could we please give her some guidance, a kind of geographical guide in which part of the world do the women that want and need her help are located? That's so amazing. Let's see. It's wonderful that it feels as though you've located your you've found your perfect target market, the people that you would like to help and support. So straight away, I don't know why, but United States came up. There was a particular area there that it felt like you'd be able to help people. I'm even seeing Virginia for some reason, very, very strongly Virginia. I don't know the US very well, so I'm not sure if that's a town or a city. I'm also seeing that in Australia, there's a particular group of people in New South Wales that it would be really beneficial to support. So I'm not sure where you are in the world. Actually, I think you shared earlier, didn't you? New South Wales. Oh, perfect. Northern New South Wales. So that's a lot closer to home then, right? So there's a particular group of women there somewhere that it feels like you may be able to connect with them at some time over the next few weeks. And it almost feels as though they're already connecting with you energetically. So when I see you, I see that you've spread your energy, and it's almost like you know, an octopus tentacle, just sort of, you're just effortlessly but very softly and gently just sending them your love, but like you're very gently connecting with them ahead of time. That's really beautiful. So I'm not feeling that there's any need to relocate, but I am feeling that at some stage there's these two different corners of the world. And I feel that firstly, you're helping people in New South Wales, and then you'll be able to start helping people in different areas. And it feels as though the people you'll be helping in the United States, it feels as though for them, the issues are somewhat heavier set, if that makes sense. So you're going to learn everything that you need to learn from working with certain people in Australia. And then there's a particular group of people. So they may have experienced some particular difficulty in a certain way, and they've somehow connected in on that. And so they're all sharing this limitation from the same space, if that sort of makes sense. So yeah, I feel that there's a beautiful process unfolding now, and that that's needed at the moment is time, and for you to ensure that you're looking after yourself, to allow that opportunity to occur. If you do experience that you have any blockages allowing for that opportunity to occur, then please let myself or Sophie know. We are amazing at creating new opportunities, because any blockage, you know, in being able to create and achieve is purely just because there's a limiting belief there that's in the way of allowing for, you know, new opportunities to flow into your life. So yeah, if you or anybody else is struggling with being able to you know, feel comfortable with the process of allowing in new opportunities, or if you're experiencing somewhat of a blockage, please definitely connect in with either myself or with Sophie. We would love to support you on that. So thank you, Grace. I hope that has in some way. It feels very synchronistic that you've sort of popped on today and at the time and on the day that you have. So thank you for joining us. I really super appreciate it.
I found Rolanda. I'd love to get to Rolanda. Had a really bad weekend last weekend with eating a lot of bad food and really bad thoughts. I think it's also because I'm not really moving forward, because I don't know what exact direction I have to go. So let's have a look for you, Rolanda. See what's going on and help set you in your right direction. You're so ready to go on that life purpose path. You're just like ready at the gates. Let's have a look what's holding you back. Okay. This feels like it'll be valid for other people that are watching this as well, that are holding back, being held back in life. You really feel like you can't get clarity on what you need to be doing next, what your next steps are, and just sort of how to take them. Feels like it's blocking you in a way. So what's holding clarity? What's blocking the clarity? See a few things just shifting for you. Definitely feels like the people around you are very much holding you back, and can see a few that are in there that it's time to try and start letting go of them a little bit, having them be less of an influence on your life. They're causing a bit of a block for you. That's probably very valid for most people that are watching this. We've all have people in our lives that we shouldn't be connecting with, but we still do. Definitely can unfortunately hold us back quite a lot. So what are we holding on to? So the biggest thing I can see there is just not being able to see clearly how to move forward, and also not wanting to be alone on that journey.
That one feels relevant for a few people, doesn't it? It feels like that's clearing very nicely.
You can see the truth that each step that you take in the right direction, it's like a ripple effect. It's a huge impact on your life, as do the wrong steps. So every one step that you're taking in the right direction, it's having a big impact on your life. Just keep moving forward. And even on those days when you can't get clarity, you're not sure what to do, just take that one action step. Create that ripple effect in your life. Beautiful. Thank you.
Amazing. Gosh, Sophie, your energy is incredible. It's so beautiful. It's just every time you connect in and share insights for people, I just see you lift them into this beautiful healing space and they just receive so much goodness. So if you're enjoying that, please pop it into the comment section. We'd love to hear how you're experiencing these beautiful shifts that we're creating for you. It's such a magical, magical thing to be able to be a part of. Thank you for sharing.
You would like a free session, definitely connect in with me. I can feel some people on this call that I would love to connect in with. So definitely click on my Vistator link. That would be very good. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's amazing how much we can shift in just a moment. So, you know, imagine if you had a full half an hour, an hour long session, imagine the sort of transformation we could create for you. So wonderful. So yes, definitely connect in with Sophie for a free session if you're, you know, ready and willing to have that change, not only to be able to, you know, explore new levels of, you know, love and connection within your life and being able to receive healing, but also just to be able to say goodbye to the life that you've lived up until now, if that's something that you're ready for, even when it comes to, you know, how difficult healing can be or how long healing takes, you know, those sorts of things. They all stem from limiting beliefs as well. And we have the ability to be able to change and transform that for you. Within just one session, we can completely transform how you see yourself and you know, your ability to support yourself for the rest of your life. So that's really something we're both so passionate about. And I'm sure you can tell if you've been watching us for some time how true that is. Amazing. Thank you. I've been seeing a couple of comments here. So I'm seeing one here from Kate. She has a problem wanting to drop hours with her main job so she can develop coaching and her online business. I'm also seeing Judith is wanting to reach more clients and hear her life-changing messages. Also, Miranda, I'm seeing that there's some insight she's wanting on her career path. So what I'm actually sensing, Tracy as well, also wanting to know what thoughts we have on the current, sorry, that one we'll get back to Tracy. I think that's a special and very exciting one. Wonderful. And yes, Lucinia. Also, how do we connect to the life purpose limitation site? Oh, we'll definitely share that for you. So the best place if you're wanting to explore life purpose is to book in for a free session with Sophie. She's the perfect person to connect in on to explore life purpose. For you, the beautiful people that I've just connected with, and it feels as though there's a similarity with some of the experiences that have been going on. So I'm going to start tuning in for each of you individually, but then also if anybody else is, you know, been wanting to create a shift within their career, or they've been wanting to find something that really fulfills them, if they've been wanting to explore, you know, the realm of business and opportunity in a new way, this message is going to be relevant for you as well. I can feel a collection and a whole group of people here that this is going to be relevant for. So be ready. This feels really exciting. So Kate, for you specifically, I'm feeling as though when you mentioned even just those words, wanting to drop your hours, it feels as though the thought of dropping your hours feels quite emotional. It feels as though there's a blockage there for you actually being able to do that, because you've been holding on to a lot of pain around that, is what I'm seeing. So because of the times where you've attempted this in the past and it hasn't quite worked out, it feels as though this has created a bit of a blockage for you. So what's happening is, you're receiving, of course, intuitively and positively, that it's in your best interest to be able to, drop the number of hours working and start moving forward on a path that is more supportive for you. But what's happened is that the mind, over the time that you've, really been wanting this and desiring this, what's happened is there has been a collection of experiences or memories of pain and difficulty where this has been affecting your body, affecting your life, and affecting your relationships. And so it feels as though, because there's this collection of experiences there, it's been really difficult for you to be able to let go of whatever it is that has been occurring for you. So over time, this has created a fairly big emotional trauma for you. And I know that there are many other people, have been wanting to, change their job or their career, that may be experiencing this. So if this is you, then please take a deep breath in and out, knowing that we're going to be able to clear something for you now. And this may be slightly different, the actual limiting belief that's created this experience, finding that lack of time and space for yourself. This is such a big thing, that the limiting beliefs that have created this may differ from person to person. So for now, I'm just going to tune in and connect with as many as I can find around this. And so for you, Kate, I'll start with you. It actually feels as though for you, this goes back as far back as when you were about 2 years old. It feels as though this limitation was first created for you then. And I do see that there was a struggle at this particular point in your life where you started to take on the limitations of society. And for you, it feels as though your father really struggled with this. It feels as though he just, spent so much time working and in an effort to be able to provide for the family, that he really lost sight of being able to share wonderful moments with the family, is how I'm seeing it. Because the stress and the trauma of what he had to go through in order to be able to do that, it really left a scar for him. And he also had this collection of experiences that got in the way of him being able to love and connect with other people. So I'm feeling that if this is true for anybody else, for anyone else in your family, or this limiting belief is resonating for you and you're familiar with this energy, just allow for this energy to clear. This is a nice big one, and it really is what's beneath the surface of so much of us struggling to be able to give ourselves the time and space that we need in order to be able to make supportive decisions when it comes to earning income in order for us to live, especially to be able to live in abundance. So I'm feeling that shift for a few of you now. For you, Judith, I'm actually sensing that the blockage for you was somewhat connected with the limitations that we have explored so far. But there's also this element of feeling as though you need to reach more people in order to make a difference. It's as though there's the limiting belief that the higher the numbers of clients, then the more you're going to be able to create and put out into the world, therefore higher the reward. But for you, I'm actually seeing that this is complete non-truth for you, because the sort of people that you're helping, I see that they're connected with you for a special reason. And I see that you've been kind of almost aware of this, somewhat aware of this, but it hasn't quite been able to land as a conscious, idea yet, because you don't see yourself as amazing enough to be able to offer something this magical to the world, something far more than what you already offer. And so I see that any resistance that you've had to being able to attract more clients, that is purely there just because you've had this blockage in being able to see what it is that you can offer people from the new amazing space that you're starting to transition into. So if any of that is resonating for you, please book in for a session with myself or Sophie, because we are experts at guiding you along that path. It just feels as though, you're ready for a transition. You're ready to receive more from your clients, and you're ready to receive more in the way of, receiving for the work that you do, becoming more self-loving in the way that you offer what you do. It's just going to be a matter of, finding the time and space for you to love yourself is what it's feeling like today. So thank you for sharing. We've created as many shifts as we can for you guys, and I'm sensing that energy is clearing for you as well. Miranda, you were next, sharing some insight on your career path. So many things you'd like to do. Oh, I know that feeling for sure. So Miranda, it's very interesting because I feel like what I've shared for the other two is very relevant for you as well. What we do want to do is open up the space for you to start connecting in and finding what is it that you truly enjoy doing. And I see that there are certain things that you want to do. And the mind might say, well, the things that I want to do are the things that I enjoy. But what's actually happening is a big part of the things that you've been exploring are, and the things that you feel you've been wanting to do, they're actually stemming from a limitation. Isn't that interesting? So what that means is that the reason that you want to do them is potentially coming from a space of limitation. So for example, you may want to work with children, but is it because somebody from your past once said to you, wow, you're amazing at working with children? However, it may not completely align with you or resonate for you. You may actually feel, you know what, I've always gotten along really well with, women around my age. And so if I could ever do something to help those perfect people, I would love to do that. Or you may find, oh my gosh, I would really love to work in, helping people in a life coaching sense and helping people with their businesses. But then you may find, you know what? If I looked beneath the surface, the only reason that I actually truly want to do that is because I had an experience where I met somebody else who does this and they earned so much money. And so what you're actually wanting is the rewards and the abundance that they received from doing that job. But there may not be a fully formed idea or a fully formed passion that is striving you to, softly and gently and self-lovingly towards having that sort of career, if that makes sense. So if this is resonating for yourself or for anybody else, please book in for a life purpose session with either myself or with Sophie, where those links are in the comment section. If you've just joined, I'll pop those in there in a moment again. But this is, what we love to do most of all is steer people onto the direction of their life purpose, but not in a way that we're fulfilling the desires of the mind. We allow for people to open up and start to experience and see the beautiful, natural gifts they have within them. And by allowing for that to be awakened, we then are able to steer people on a path that is so far beyond what we've ever been able to see possible for ourselves from a mind space. I promise you, I never in a million years imagined that I would be here today doing this amazing work, being able to connect with you all and share this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful essence with you all. If I had have attempted to create from that space, and I promise you I did, and I felt like I failed a million times at it. You know, I never would have been able to achieve where I am today. And today I'm somebody who's been able to create a magical modality, someone who's been able to create and transform the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, you know, just by being myself and being able to awaken and enlighten my beautiful natural gifts, and now learning exactly what the most safest and most supportive way is to be able to share that with the world. So if that's something that's interesting for you, and I can feel a few of you getting really excited about this, please book in for a session with either Sophie or myself. We would love to connect with you and explore this further with you. Every one of you have the potential to be able to be doing exactly what Sophie and I are offering for you right now. There's an amazing opportunity to explore that further if you do choose to. So we could go into that all day, but we won't do that for today. For now, I'd love to thank you all for joining us. Sophie, is there anybody else that you are sensing you'd like to do a tune in for?
Quickly, Stevie, I've seen a few of her comments.
Perfect.
Yeah. I know I'm meant for more, but can't see a clear path. Can you help me with this? And the other one was, can't find the courage to take the next step. Whew, it's not valid for most people. So let's see, what is stopping you from feeling the courage to take the next steps in your life purpose journey? What is holding you back? Definitely feeling like I could love to offer you a free session and we could work on this life purpose situation together. So if you feel drawn to it, definitely connect in with me. I'd love to give you a free session. Let me get some more clarity on this, but for now, let's see, what's the main thing that's holding you back? Definitely sensing a lot of the people around you and things you've been told in the past of not being capable and sort of being in people's shadows. So where's this beginning from? True self wants you to shine out and see your greatness. So it's definitely why I've been drawn to connect with us today. So what's going on beneath the surface? What is attracting this in? So there's definitely a fear that I can see from your childhood. Go a bit deeper. I can see a few things clearing here, but definitely feels like connecting with the session would be the deepest way of clearing this for you. Still see some limitations clearing though. Definitely seeing that you have the ability to change a lot of people's lives as well and impact their lives. So it's a big truth for you to have that realization that you definitely hold the power to be creating big things and changing a lot of people's lives. So yeah, let's work on together how to clear the limitations to get you on track with doing this. Love to, yeah, definitely connecting with me. I'd love to work with you. It feels really good. Thank you.
Amazing. That's so wonderful. And thank you everyone for your beautiful comments that you've been sharing for myself and Sophie. We super appreciate you guys sharing the love. There's an interesting comment here. Michaela is asking, what if when you discover your gifts that are unreal, almost like reading minds, what if half think you're nuts? I know I'm nuts, and the other half believe I'm me more than Santa. So yeah, it's just, you know, something that Sophie and I both had to come up against, was being able to, feel comfortable going out into the world, doing what we do. And yeah, of course, some people are going to feel that we're nuts. And finding a space to be okay with that is, a part of the journey. But what I can promise you is that with subconscious healing, the ability to be able to clear this energetically in the form of being able to identify the deepest root cause of where all of that came from in the first place, not only for yourself, but also, the sorts of things that other people have said to you in the past that has allowed for this to become a trigger for you. That journey just becomes an effortless one. I can absolutely guarantee you that. I was somebody who was so scared of public speaking and sort of sharing myself with the world in general, and especially my true self. I always felt like I was living two lives a little bit. And one life was very self-destructive, but I had a lot of relationships in my life and I loved it. And the other side of me was just quietly really wishing and hoping that there was more out there. And so that part of me is now full frontal. Everything that you get is me now, the true me. So yeah, I can promise you that journey is definitely, far less scary than what it seems. So if you're experiencing any fears about wanting to take next steps with subconscious healing with either myself or Sophie, just know that all you're sensing are the things that are going to be cleared once you connect with us. There is nothing that we can't clear for you. So yeah, thank you for sharing. I was also seeing Tracy asked, she said she would love our thoughts on the current changes we've instigated. And I think this is a great question for now, and I'm not going to spend a whole time on it. I did want to just connect in and identify some limiting beliefs just to allow for us all to have a realization and some new clarity and truth coming in. With all of the changes that we're experiencing at the moment across the globe, one thing seems to be constant. And it seems to be that people are being guided towards a space of self-love. And for those that are able to, open up to receiving the abundance and rewards and opportunities that are there to be able to embrace this in a whole new way, they've had a somewhat effortless journey compared to, some others who are experiencing some resistance and are really struggling to be able to open up to that level of transformation. And it's purely just because some people are just far more comfortable with the way things are, and that's their safe. So what I've been experiencing is that those who are able to ebb and flow with the opportunities that are flowing in, they've been doing an amazing job at being able to stay, the least affected by what this, the current global situation has been offering us all. Some people, including, even myself, it was showing up for me some things to shift in my life in order to open up to whole new levels of, creating a wonderful life for myself that I never even saw possible, for myself before. I promise you, this journey is endless. You will never cease to be amazed by what could be coming in for you. But yeah, so of course there's going to be some of us, we're all going to be having some of these difficulties in some way and experiencing it impacting our life in a negative way in some way. But what I can promise you is that if you have an opportunity to step into the universal flow with self-love and all that's possible and there for you to be able to experience in the realm of abundance, then things will completely shift and transform for you. So for Sophie and myself, life purpose has been the perfect way. Focusing on our life purpose has been the perfect way for us to be able to step into a space of self-love. Because when we have that and we have the ability to explore opportunities from that space and be able to, present ourselves in the world from this space, it is so fulfilling for ourselves and for everybody else around us. And we're also offering something that, so many others are really, truly desiring and looking for. So the limitations that we've had to overcome in order to be able to do this, it's as simple as, being guided on how to connect in with your true self and being able to clear limiting beliefs from the root cause. And that's something that Sophie and I can both offer you at some stage. And every client that connects with us, we're always, tuning in to identify who is the best and perfect person in order to be able to help you with that journey. And there are many of us, using this magical modality to be able to offer that. So please, if this is, resonating with you in any way, please connect in with us. We would love to, get that journey started for you, or allow for you to take the next steps with that journey if you have already begun. We can promise you there are always new levels to be experienced with this wonderful work with the wonderful work of subconscious healing, of clearing your limiting beliefs beneath the surface. And we promise you it's not a tiring one, it's not a lengthy one. I think, Sophie, you completed your training within a month or something, didn't you? It was amazing.
Very short time, yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to, just before we run out of time, connect with Maria. Any guidance on how to control anxiety and how to control any fear. Maria, I'd love to connect in with you and give you a free session, because I know how crippling this can be. I suffer from it every day of my life, and it really held me back, and it was the main thing that held me back from my life purpose. So I would love to connect in with you, give you a free session, and see what we can do to help you. But for now, I can see there's a lot of energies around you that are causing this for yourself. So I'm just going to give you some space, and for anybody else that's feeling this as well, I'm just going to clear any energy that's around you that's causing any anxiety and fear. So just feel free just to relax into a space of stillness for a few moments, and let's just clear this for you all. Anybody that's watching this back later, this will be valid for you as well. If you suffer from fear and anxiety, definitely connect in with me. I'd love to give you a free session and help you in any way possible with that. You know how hard it is. Okay. I'm just going to send you all some beautiful healing energy as well. That feels a bit better. Thank you. Once again, anybody that's suffering anxiety and fear, please connect in with me. I just can sympathize with you so much, and will do anything in my power to help you. Please send me a message.
Yeah, Maria, if you're still there, definitely connect in with Sophie for a session. She can definitely help you with your problem. And thank you to everyone else who's joined. Alison, I would love to support you. It looks as though there's a fair bit going on for you, so definitely book in for a session if you'd like to explore. This. For now, I'm just sort of seeing there's a bit of energy in your heart space that wants to be cleared. So definitely watch this live back. Right at the beginning, Sophie did a nice clearing for the heart space. So I hope that you've been able to receive from that. That feels really good. And I am seeing that some of the limitations that difficulties that you've been experiencing, They do go as far back as childhood, and it's something that we want to explore, I think, in a one-on-one session, because there's a fair bit going on there. So please connect with me for a session. I would love to work with you on that. Thank you for all of your beautiful comments, everyone. Jacqueline, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I know. Thank you for joining us on the journey of life purpose. So empowering, isn't it? It's so wonderful to have you here with us. Amazing. And Kerry's wanting to know how to do the training. Oh, absolutely. So I actually offer a subconscious healing program which teaches you the early stages of the intuition training that Sophie and I have done. So if this is interesting for you, please book in with either Sophie for a free session, or you can book in with myself for a session for 100 Australian dollars. So I'll pop those links back into the comment section now for anybody who's interested. We can get you started on learning the techniques straight away if that's what's in the highest good for you. So we have an amazing program whereby we teach people how to integrate energy, how to connect in with true self energy and start receiving intuitive messages. And then we also teach you how to go into the subconscious mind energy and start clearing your limiting beliefs. And we get so strategic about this process that we start shifting and clearing every area of your life until you've got a nice, beautiful, clean slate to be able to work from. So from here, you would then go into learning how to create the new magical life of your dreams and exploring that beautiful journey for yourself. So if this is something that you're interested in, please, please, please connect in with us for a session. We love helping people with this topic. It is the absolute, favorite thing that we love to do. And this is something that absolutely everybody can do for themselves. There's, absolutely nobody who's not, able to explore this. So please connect in with us. I also wanted to let you know that next Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, the online Spiritual Events Directory Expo is going to be on, and there's going to be a few people offering free sessions and free tune-ins into the Subconscious Healing Expo booth. So if you're interested in exploring some more limitations and exploring more of what subconscious healing has to offer, then please, please, please jump into this link here. And from here, you can explore all that subconscious healing has to offer within the day. And there'll be a few people there offering sessions on the day as well. So this is one of my most favorite things. I really love to explore subconscious healing in this setting, because we get to give you a nice big overview of everything that's there to be explored. So thank you if you for joining us today. And if you are interested in exploring this further, definitely jump into one of those, into that group. And I highly recommend booking in for a session with either Sophie or myself, if you would like to explore this further, if you'd like to receive some healing, especially if you're feeling the urge to change your life and you're wishing that you could do this for yourself. We absolutely have the keys to this success for you, offering you the ability to be able to become a subconscious healer or to be able to become an intuitive life coach, offering the exact same techniques that we do. So definitely connect in with us if you're interested. We are more than happy to get you on path with whoever it is the perfect person is, to take you on that journey. So thank you so much, everyone who's joined.
Sorry, one last thing.
Yep, Sophie, go ahead.
Sorry, Katie, I'm really struggling, feel energetically safe. And so then I struggle my intuition and feel shut down. Is this something we could help you with? Absolutely, Katie. This is exactly where I was a few months ago, and I say Emma was too quite a while ago. So 100% we can help you with that. Definitely click on the Vasita. We've got a spot in our Vasita link to send us a message, or just booking for a session to have a chat.
Hands down, yes, absolutely. We've got what you need, everyone. We've got what you need, and we would love to support you. So yeah, thank you for joining, and thank you for all of those who shared this beautiful video as well. We really appreciate it. And yeah, anything else, Sophie, you'd like to share?
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all the beautiful healing. It's amazing. I love watching your work. Just the amount of limitations that you shift for people is absolutely insane. So thank you for your beautiful work, and thanks for being by my side on the loving it.
Oh, so much love.
Thank you. So much love for everyone. Okay, thank you everyone. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. We cannot wait to see you either in our calendar next week or at the Subconscious Healing in the Subconscious Healing Expo booth next week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kate. Thanks, Lucinia. Thanks, Grace. So beautiful to have you. Mwah. Have a beautiful week, everyone. See you.